What up, Rockstar? Is Melodious. I'm back with another reaction on my Hip Hop Stories reaction channel. Today we gonna react to Black Sam interview with All the Smoke production. You can check them out on YouTube. And I'm hearing is a Nipsey Hussle documentary is coming out. Yeah, so let's tap in.
When we have the doc is almost done. When you explaining that, this record is talking about exactly what we just talking about. So I think that's in my head what the team is thinking about with a lot of the unreleased music. Not putting together another album and calling it something. Like Hussle was very adamant and very, like, you know, stern about, hold on, man, my music.
Intentional.
Hold on, I don't even like this song doesn't go with the album. You're like, man, put this song hard, put it on it. Nah, it don't go with the album. That needs to go for something else, and sequencing and mixing and everything. So I think it's victory lap. And then even Prolific, that's why I love Prolific, because he did all that. They did all that together.
Right.
He mixed it, he sat with, gave it to Ali. You know, they sequenced it. Everything is how he wanted it.
Do you feel any pressure kind of having to somewhat step in those shoes with the compilation and other stuff that's kind of going on, that maybe there is one verse and now you got to add and now you kind of got to put that mind and hat on? Do you feel any kind of pressure when you have to sit back there and listen to it?
Yeah, I just want people to know this is this is not.
This ain't it.
No, it's one project that Hussle put together, and there would never be anything to me like that, because he's an enigma and he was very like about how he wanted it done. This is like even a soundtrack. Like for me, it's good. This is a soundtrack. This is loose songs that he created that go with certain times in his life. So for me, that's perfect. Prolific, he did it. You know what I mean? So I love that. This is him. This All Money In compilation. Yeah, I tell the guys all the time, like we gotta hit this one out the park. And everything that we have from Hussle is amazing. The bars, the hooks, the beats, the production, everything. So, you know, yeah, we gotta make sure that we do right by it.
The documentary, a lot of talk about it. I was fortunate enough to see a sizzle, and it gave me chills. What has it been like building? Because you guys, people don't understand how much footage you guys have and how long it goes back, literally up until, you know, the time of his passing. And he did an ebook that kind of does, you know what I mean? So you guys you got a lot of moving parts, and to see you speak about it that day was just so fascinating about, you know, your vision and exactly how you kind of see things going. Can you share where that project is at currently?
Yeah, I think it's really close to being finished. You know, we didn't want to rush, and we brought in some partners that helped us get it to where it is now. And
it's crazy because like on the internet, there's so much footage of a Nipsey Hussle that I definitely thought they definitely could do a documentary on him, because it was so much footage on his come up and everything, you know, his struggle. And so I was definitely thinking that it could be a documentary on him to inspire other people that's coming up in the same circumstances.
You know, honestly, it was some offers being made, and we kind of declined those because it wasn't finished. And then they were, the people that were coming in, big companies coming in, kind of like, hey, we can only do 3 episodes. Or, hey, you know, the research doesn't say that, you know, and we like, hey, we walking. Oh, well, you gonna turn this money down? Yeah, it's turned down. No disrespect, watch out. So, you know, I'm to the point where I don't even want to talk money. I don't want to sit with anybody. I just want to finish it. And, you know, and I tell our partners and other people, I'm like, bro, how they gonna tell us something? They don't know Hussle. They don't know the story. They don't even know how much footage we got. And they haven't even watched what we have. How are they gonna tell us it needs to be 3 episodes? They don't even need to be talking to us about this right now, because we're gonna do it the way it needs to be done, the way that we tell the story correctly, and the way that we inspire. And it's so, and people love Hussle, they have no clue. People that love Hussle don't even fully have 80% of it. They missing. So when they see this, it's gonna be like, oh my God. And so that's our duty to do that correctly. And we're getting close. We about 80% done. We bringing in another partner to help us finish it and get it to where it's done and everybody, you know, loves it. And then we're gonna go sell it or give it out for free. Like, man, shut the fuck up and play this shit. You know what I mean? This ain't about money. I tell everybody, this doc is not about money.
Right.
This doc is about putting what we need to do down for Hustle and cementing the story. And, you know, you hear all type of slander and people saying this. It's the one thing I'm like, all right, I ain't doing the, because there's been many times I wanted to just go on a run and just interview and just, but now it's like, with this documentary, it's gonna tell everything.
All the
one time.
It's one, and it ain't me saying it, you gonna see it. You're gonna see Hustle young in the hood selling dope. You're gonna see Hustle with all the homies at shows. So you're gonna like, oh man, like one of our guys that records for Hustle or recorded for Hustle all through Victory Lap tour and everything was with him, you know, laughing, joking, no hustle. And he's seen some of the footage. And so we were watching it, you know, it's my brother. So I'm editing it with the editors. And then so I look back and his mouth is to the floor with the footage. He like, what the fuck? I never saw this side of Hustle. And so I'm like, oh yeah, you got Victory Lap Hustle. You didn't know Hustle, you know, Bullets Ain't Got No Name. So he's watching it like, man, this is crazy.
And I could definitely say that's the Hustle I got was Victory Lap on. So my interpretation of Tupac, real ninjas don't die, they multiply, is what happened to me when Nipsey Hussle died. I forgot I can't even say that on YouTube. So anyway, when Nipsey Hussle got unalived is when I learned about him, and when I tuned in, and it was in his transition that he touched me, he inspired me, and I went back, looked on his interviews, and I joined the Marathon Run Club. So I was definitely one of them people that, you know, came aboard late in the game. So I'm definitely, you know, excited to see the documentary.
And so even with the editors sitting there like scratching their head like, bro, this is this is crazy, because they seeing, you can see Hustle evolve and you see Hustle at every stage of his life. And it brings so much more respect and context and clarity to when you see Hustle, you know, the Marathon Store and GQ in the hood and Forbes write-ups. You respected it, Grammy nominated, you respect it so much more knowing where it came from. So I feel on top of that, it's inspiring for anybody that's from them same areas, because you like, oh, hold on, bro, like it was right here, he just like us. Oh, and then it shows you the steps and the journey. It wasn't just, it was years and years and years and years. And on top of that, it wasn't just in a vacuum, things happening in a perfect situation. It was real shit happening. Real hood politics and real like niggas standing up to certain individuals who was scared of and doing legendary shit. You know what I mean? Socking niggas out the ring and like shit that people know about that don't want to speak about. Or hoping nobody speak about, man, it's all in there. You're gonna hear the real and you're gonna respect it. And that's why everybody in the hood love Hustle and respected Hustle and salute it. Whether they was hating or not, it was hands down like, nah, cause we done seen it come and how he stood up and prevailed and always still kept it solid and was still like, nah, come on, like we ain't tripping, like if we trying to win, let's win together, and was always inclusive. So not to be long-winded, but I feel that's our duty to make sure that that documentary fully tells the full story, inspiring, takes people on a, you know, emotional roller coaster, crying, happy, laughing, joking, because Hustle was funny as hell too. You know what people don't know. So the doc's gonna show you everything. And like I'm telling people, like the reason why a lot of people like that Kanye doc, we just got to look at the footage and just got to see him talking with his mom, and just you seeing all that unseen footage was that was the masterpiece. It wasn't all about editing and
The raw footage.
yeah, just let it rock. So we got all of that, man. You got when my brother's daughter was born in the hospital. You know, you just got everything there. When we first went to Africa for the first time, and met my grandma for the first time, met all my cousins for the first time, we got that. So when Hussle came back to Africa for the second time,
Matt, it's been a long day at work, bro. It's time to get baked.
I couldn't agree more.
No. I mean toasted.
Is that right? Tell them about it.
Gooey, melty, crispy. It's gonna be.
Buds.
now with Victory Lap out, and they treating him like Michael Jackson out there. We got all that, so it's like it's crazy. So, and you know, I could talk forever about it, but I feel like it's coming. It's close. We close.
I love to hear it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Is there one piece of your brother's vision that hasn't been delivered yet that keeps you up at night?
Really the doc, man. I've been telling everybody, like, we got to put this doc, we got to get this doc. Like, I get hit by a car tomorrow and we be in trouble. Like, I got to get this doc out. So I want to put this documentary out, and then after that, I feel like that's the most important thing for me, because that just cements everything and just let everybody know, like, man, put some respect. Like, you got to understand the journey, you know what I mean? And from there, I think, even for his kids too, like, you know, I could talk to them, talk their ear off, but to actually see it, and for them to really see it, you know, his son, and for his daughter to really be like, oh, nah, this is, you know, and whenever they really want to sit and dive into it, because I feel like it's hard for them to really, you know what I mean? But when they get older and they really listen to interviews, but then to have the documentary there is important. So that's the most important thing for me. That's what's keep me up at night.
All right, y'all. Definitely looking forward to this documentary, Nipsey Hussle. The marathon continues. Comment below. Let me know if y'all can't wait to see this documentary too. Was y'all into Nipsey Hussle music before his unaliving? Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.